Hey y'all, hello. I hope everybody is having a great night. I'm just holding my phone in my hand. I'm sitting here and I was like going over the story of so Southern Girl wanted me to talk about the Baltimore lady who was killed by, well, she was killed by someone, but allegedly she was killed by her husband and her daughter. Well, her husband and her stepdaughter. So this lady, she was a hardworking lady. She was a electrical engineer. She worked on an army base, and I'm sorry, you guys, my hair. So they were out to eat. They were going to celebrate the stepdaughter's 28th birthday, and they were in the car. They're driving. They see a lady, and she's holding a bundle. Looks like she's holding a baby. It's nighttime. The lady is holding up a cardboard sign that says, "Please help feed my baby. God bless." She stops and to give the lady $10, so she rolls down her window. There's a guy standing back there, in the background. The lady walks up to the car. She gets the $10, and then she's saying, "God bless, God bless." Now this story is coming from the husband. So this is the story that the husband gave. He said that the lady was saying, "God bless, God bless," and the man came towards the car and was saying, "Thank you, thank you." And then out of nowhere, the man just started stabbing the lady and snatched her chain and her purse and ran. And so the husband is obviously in the front passenger seat. The daughter is in the back seat. I guess unable to help because they're trying to say that it probably happened so fast, and he was saying that you would never think that someone was approaching the car to take your life. They wouldn't do that over a few dollars. He was saying that he was going to put out awareness for panhandlers and people who try to help them, and he wasn't going to let his wife die in vain. And so they're arrested. So the stepdaughter, okay, so I'm so sorry, you guys. So I'm confused because they're saying stepdaughter. So but the girl, the daughter has the same last name as the man and the woman. So I don't know. So I guess I'm going to say that she is his stepdaughter, and he probably just ended up adopting her. Maybe they, them getting married, he adopted the girl when she was younger or something. But yeah, I mean, I agree with Southern Girl. I think that they was fucking around. I think he was fucking around with his stepdaughter, and it's her birthday. They're out celebrating. They probably just had enough and wanted to be together. She probably had some life insurance. She probably had some life insurance. She had a decent job and was working on an army base. So I'm going to assume that the husband would get spousal support after her death. They were caught down in Texas going towards they were going to the Mexican border. That's where they were headed. So just in accumulation of evidence and investigation and information that they found out, the police ended up finding out that the two had left town, and they alerted Texas police, and Texas police caught them at the border or going towards the border, and they are now in custody, and they are charged with first-degree murder. But that is what I think. I think she had some life insurance. Anything usually now these days has to do with a dollar. Is usually money motivated. Money motivated, or it has something to do with some type of sexual relation. If it's one of those two involved, or and especially both, if both are involved, it's definitely going to lead to someone's death. Especially if the death is where the money is going to come from. And it's just sad to say. It's happening way too much. You see people, kids killing their parents. It's just a trend that, you see it once, and then next thing you know, you see 5 more stories that year of the same type of thing going on. So I definitely think that husband and that stepdaughter was fucking around, and they were planning on, running off with the money. The wife was worth the money. And so, yeah, so that's what I think about that. It's sad. It's real sad. And it's so crazy. What tells that they were fucking around is that they were caught fleeing together. They were caught leaving town together. Now, if it was just one of them that dipped off and then the other one went later or something like that, it wouldn't have been that wouldn't have been the theory. But because they both were found together, leaving, going out of the country, she was buried, gone. This happened December 1st, and we're all the way into March now. So they've been building the case all this time, and they've been building their case, and they finally got enough evidence for them to charge them. And they don't want to give what their theories are, or what their they don't want to give out what evidence they came up with and that sort of thing, because that will let it be known like what they feel the motive is at the trial. But it's definitely sex, and it's definitely money. Trust and believe that one. People will do anything for $1. So while he was saying that he didn't think, and he said it, but he just, a lot of times people will tell on themselves, but they'll put it off on somebody else, on whoever they're trying to blame it on. So it's like he tried to blame it on these panhandlers. You wouldn't think that they would do that over a few dollars. Well, he basically told on himself is, you wouldn't think that he would do this over a few dollars. Probably more than $10, of course, but it was over a few dollars, because taking anybody's life is not worth that. Leave the woman, divorce the woman, go run off. You'll take a person's life rather than just hurt their fucking feelings. But that's where the money comes in, because people will cheat. It's a lot of times where you find out a stepdaddy was messing around with a stepkid, but the money wasn't involved. There wasn't like money involved. Money involved is when money and life insurance is involved. That's where the death is going to come in, because it's like, she need to go, and we can get this money, and we can be together. So, and then what happens is they get arrested, and they get caught, and they end up turning on each other. Well, he told me this, or well, she said this. So that's what's gonna happen too. So just wait and hear what they start saying, and when they start getting questioned and giving their testimonies, let's see who flip on the other one first. So y'all, Miss Wendy Williams, she showed her face today. Wendy is crazy, y'all. Wendy is a piece of work. All I'm gonna say about Wendy is a piece of work. She knows exactly what she's doing. Wendy said what she said, and she's not gonna say anything else. So anybody that's waiting for Wendy to give out this big story, or give, this long explanation, or tell her side, or tell what she feels, don't hold your breath. She's not going to do it. She's not going to, whatever she said on that show today, that's all she was going to say about the situation, and that's where it's going to be left at. It's on that show. So anybody who wants to know They need to just go back. If you didn't see it, go watch it. And that's it. That's going to be your answer. She is sticking by her husband. She said until her wedding ring is off, don't question her about her marriage. You know, don't question her about where she stands in her marriage. She has been with him for 28 years. You know, and that's just it. She says she ain't going nowhere. Don't ask her nothing until she's not wearing her ring. And as of right now, she's still wearing it. So she just said, you know, it's kind of crazy to talk about the hot topics when you're the hot topic, which is true. But that was the only, and you know, it was some vague bullshit, but that's all she was going to give. She was never going to come on and say and give this full detailed, you know, explanation of what's been going on all this time. She was never going to do that. She's never done that. You know, she keeps her life private for a reason, and just because some shit came out in the media or some people think they know something, she's not going to admit to it. She's not going to give nobody any details. It's not going to happen. So, you know, either it would be that girl that's going to break first and it's going to come from her, or as far as Wendy goes, it may be after she's all said and done. Now, if she ever like divorces him, breaks it off, goes on with her life, then yeah, she might write a book about it. She might talk about it then. But as of right now, while they're still married, she's not, no, that's not going to happen. And then, you know, she talked a little bit about her, you know, she talked about she has some few different illnesses and things going on. So she honestly does have enough going on with her health-wise that could like keep her off and stuff like that. But I don't even think she, you know, there was a caller on the Armand show today, and she pretty much said everything. Like, she was the last caller, and it was made for her. That last spot was made for her because she pretty much gave it exactly how it is, you know. So anyway, Wendy ain't gonna, what? Wendy is not about to sit up there and tell everybody her business. No, she keeps her life private. She don't even have friends or nothing. And that's part of the problem, is she doesn't, you know, have anybody. And she really, I don't think she really was even ready to come back. I think she was pressured to come back. You know, different hosts on her show and stuff. She needs to secure that bag. She's not going to go back broke or no nothing like that, you know. That's what she's not gonna do. She's not gonna, because she's pretty much given up her life for this marriage, for her son especially. You know, she's not gonna give up her life and then just let some girl come in and have a baby and take it away. She's not gonna do that. So she's definitely gonna come back on that show. She's gonna put on that face that she wears, that she's always worn, and tell everybody else's business, and don't ask her about hers. So that is my idea on that. So I don't know, y'all. That's about it. I don't really have nothing else. I thought really I was going to talk longer than that, but so this is real short. Anyway, y'all tell me what y'all think, and I'll just talk to y'all in the comments. Since the video was so short, we can just talk back and forth. But and then if y'all hear something else or whatever, let me know. But oh, and the Kardashian thing is fake. That Jordan Woods and Khloe situation, all of that's fake. That's fake. That whole thing was fake. And you know what? Honestly, it makes sense because of Jada being the one to do the interview. You know, because they all tie in together. They all going to get something out of it. You know, it's like everybody. And that's kind of why, you know, how Jada kind of like tied her family into the whole scenario and which they were trying to make it like they were just giving background on how they knew Jordan, but really it was just to make the Smiths relevant in the situation of telling or of having a part in giving that interview. That whole thing is fake, y'all. They got it where like you see like Jordan is following Kim again on social media, something else, but y'all know that the Kardashian season is about to start again, and so you know it's always some kind of drama and stuff before they show come out. Something always happens, and it's crazy because I thought that she was telling the truth. Like I really thought like, dang, that girl, that shit is fake. So there you have that. So tell me what you think about that. I mean, we'll see. All we can do is just see, but I think it's fake, y'all. So anyway, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna get out of here, and if y'all got any other things y'all want to talk about or topics or whatever, other than that, I'm just gonna go through news and stuff like that. And we can talk about some stuff, and because I gotta figure out what we're gonna do tomorrow. And okay, so I love y'all. Have an awesome night. Bye bye.